Dubs and L's, the weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. I'm going to start off with a dub here because, by the time this video comes out, it will be New Year's Eve. This video comes out on New Year's Eve, so this is a perfect dub. I'm going to give a dub to the back of the bus because we have had not only a great 2025 in which things have happened for us that have never happened for us. We've done episodes of podcasts with big podcasters. We've gotten reposts from famous hip hop figures. A lot of things have happened. We've gotten into beefs with famous rappers. I guess that's a story for maybe next year, possibly.
It's about to be a story for next week if we start hearing some other stuff.
That's funny. All right. But anyway, we've experienced a lot of growth here in 2025. And even more specifically, this month alone, we've done more views across platforms than we've done our entire career here on YouTube, which is crazy to think about. So again, if you haven't joined us on Facebook, make sure you do. So with that, we like to be new year, new me, right? Going into 2026, I think we're going to see some crazy things that we just haven't done. I'd like to get back into maybe doing some interviews at some point if certain things happen the way they're supposed to. Provide more content for you guys. I think you're going to probably see more advertising, more brand deals and things of that nature, just because, we want to grow this thing out. I think the two of us want to grow this thing out, and to do that, me and him work full-time jobs. And so we're going to have to start finding a way to pay the bills doing this. And, hopefully that is it doesn't put a strain on y'all. But the biggest thing that I want to give a dub to as far as our 2025, the ever-loving squad homies who have grown this year, who will continue to grow. But no matter how big it grows, the day ones, the guys who are here now before we grow to whatever levels we do, everybody who has been here in the live streams as squad homie day ones, we appreciate y'all the most and hope that y'all continue to grow with us. So shout out to all of y'all. Thanks for making this 2025 an amazing 2025, and hopefully 2026 is even bigger and better, and we grow this squad homie community the way that it should be. And if for any reason we deserve an L on this podcast, make sure y'all hop in the chat and tell us. I'm giving a dub to Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator gifted us with some good music over Christmas, a freestyle.
Oh,
you didn't hear
it?
All right, well, you have to hear it. All right, that's basically it. All right, so something needs to be said. It may be a little bit early because I'm sure Tyler is going to continue to do more things in music and with the lyricism. Tyler, the Creator, is top 5 of this generation. Is that a crazy thing to say? The generation being the same generation that Cole, Kendrick, and Drake are a part of. We know there's other rappers like Wale, Meek, Big Sean. The list could probably go on from there. Who is doing music as a whole and the whole creativity behind his music and being a lyricist the way he is? Who is doing it better than Tyler, the Creator, besides the top 3 we just mentioned?
All right, so I'm gonna take that take, and I'm gonna just set it right here, and I'll recontextualize it.
Absolutely.
After that era of rapper, that generation of rapper, after the Cole, Kendrick, Big Sean, now Tyler era of rap, the succeeding generations underneath, who has produced themselves as a worthy competitor from those succeeding generations? So I'm not just talking about streams or ticket sales. We're talking about MCs, right? We're talking about rappers, like
career and
quality.
legacy.
Okay, cool. So then from those succeeding generations after Tyler, who are the competing artists to add towards that list?
It's a really good question. I can't like. I don't think there's anybody who's had the impact
of a Cole, Kendrick, Drake, anybody
or if they
in that.
have, it's not our style of music. You said as an MC.
I would say the closest person to it in their generation, like generations underneath us, is probably Young Boy. But like, I don't count his skill set to be of the same caliber as the other guys we're talking about. So
The only person I was actually thinking of was Lil Baby, and I don't know
again,
that
skill
his.
set wise, he's not of that caliber
Well,
either.
neither is Young Boy, really, is he?
That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
So I guess my point is that while Tyler may be the latest addition to that pantheon from this generation, I would say some of that is exacerbated by the fact that the people who are behind him, who should be pushing him, who maybe would be pushing him even more than what he is right now, putting some heat on his ass. Like, all right, your days are numbered. Like, you only got so much time left in this game. Like the young boys we talking about did to the generation behind them or in front of them, right? To the Ja Rules, the 50s, the Kanyes, the Jay-Z's, the Nas's of the world, right? The guys that we talking about, those guys put pressure on that generation. Like, look, rapper, get the fuck out the way. That similar pressure does not exist to our pantheon of rappers. It doesn't. There's nobody moving Kendrick out of the way. There's nobody moving Drake, J. Cole, Big Sean. There's nobody moving those guys out of the way. Those guys still have footholds on the rap game because they're the only ones doing what they do.
If we're saying lyrically, I would put Jid up there, but then he doesn't have the
Jid
mainstream.
Yeah, he doesn't have
success.
the mainstream, nor does he have the longevity to be considered one of those guys.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So like he's coming along, but like the marriage between commercial success and actual ability doesn't really exist in the generations that came after Tyler. So is it harder or easier for you to stand out when the competition behind you, the younger guys who are naturally going to push you out of the way, aren't as talented, aren't nearly as talented?
You know what I think that has a lot to do with? The lack of artist development in the music industry as a whole.
Sure.
They don't develop their artists like they used to. But because they're all here today, gone tomorrow, TikTok music creators. Right? That's how they come and go. Oh, you know what? Cardi B?
What about her?
Could she not be what you just mentioned? 2 albums. I guess that's
no, I can't give her that. Even if I wanted to, I can't legitimize taking an 8-year break in between albums. And not be deemed as one of the best. Hell no. I would give Glorilla more of that respect for her last 5 years over the 8-year gap in between Cardi B's albums. Like Glorilla came out, hit the ground running, and put out 3 solid projects in 5 years.
So then let's split the difference and say Meg. The only reason I can't put Meg there is because no, that's the same thing for Cardi. I feel like she's bigger for the things she does outside of music.
I was gonna Meg, while she has the talent, in terms of commercial success, she still has to give me a solo album that is like universally accepted.
Yeah.
Like her version of Bodak Yellow. Or excuse me, not Bodak Yellow. Invasion of Privacy.
Yeah.
Like her version of that. Like we need a Glorious from Meg still. And I don't know if
that Meg has a album beating Cardi's second album.
I mean, that could be debated. I wasn't very high on her second album. So.
I wasn't either. that's the crazy thing. Like, there were some songs on there.
I guess if we went like project for project, we could probably find some ebb and flow, but
yeah,
definitely not Invasion of Privacy
for sure.
She doesn't have one of those yet, so that would be the thing that's keeping me from putting Meg in that conversation.
Got you. All right, you put it on the shelf. Tyler Creator, top 5 of the.
I would call that the blog era. To be, but it almost feels like a little bit of default because by now we should have more considerations for that 5th spot, and like there just isn't anybody. Who else is there to be considered?
I was going to say, I now have another question. Is Tyler the Creator not above Big Sean at this point?
No.
No? No. I don't know, man.
In what sense? He doesn't have more commercial success, nor is he a better rapper. nor talent wise is he above Big Sean. So
I
I'm
don't
confused
know,
where he
man.
wins.
I think Tyler the Creator might be a better rapper than Big Sean.
I disagree.
I think he might be. And then if we're talking about an overall musician, he's definitely way more creative than Big Sean. I will concede that Big Sean should probably be in the top 5, but it was a slow start to get here. But Tyler the Creator, I think, has surpassed him potentially. On to my L's. I just talked about a rapper's ascension to be one of the greats. I now have to talk about a rapper whose descension, whose descent, whose descent has been expected for years from me, from almost a decade from me specifically. So if I can take my bias off in this specific situation, I will. I'm surprised that this person didn't reach a descent when we saw how shitty of a person she was for quite some time. The coke-filled rants, the people she keeps as company, the pedophiles she keeps as company in her own backyard. She married a fucking sexual deviant. The fact that it's taken this long for y'all to drop Nicki Minaj is insane to me, but god damn it, we are here and I'm happy as fuck. She has been a shitty person for years. I don't know why it took y'all this long to realize it, but fuck it. If it takes Donald Trump to be the reason, her turning point and Erica Kirk collaboration to finally get y'all to understand that she's been a shitty person, fine, I'll take it. I'm glad she's fucking gone. I don't know why it took us this long. She like even I have been off the Nicki Minaj reservation since Starships. Right, so like it's been a long time coming for me.
We're meant to fly.
That's when I realized, oh, she don't rap that good.
Hands up and touch the sky.
Yikes! Like I was like, okay, that's a pop song, but then every other single from that, I started to realize she's not that good of a rapper. Yikes! Clearly, big fan over here. So. For me, yes, I'm a little biased, but I'll take all the bias away. She's been a shitty person to people, especially to black women, for quite some time now. And why a lot of black women and black gays decided to keep championing her through that, I don't understand it, but here we are.
Hey, so yeah, no, the MAGA flip being the final straw is kind of crazy, but because she did marry a graper,
but, right? And her brother was one too, and she decided to help him with his case.
Birds of a feather.
And she did music with 6ix9ine. Well, actually, we wouldn't know now because Billboard decided to take her off the song, I guess.
Who's also a graper.
My point exactly.
Anyways, was I surprised? No. I feel like she knew her time in this community was running thin anyways, her relevancy at least. And she wants a place where she's going to be exalted. Even if it's for the briefest of moments while they need her, they are giving her the attention that she wants and so dearly has been begging for in the rap space and the hip hop space for some years now.
Mm-hmm.
And so they gonna give it to her and make her feel like she's the like how they did with Stacey Dash while they still needed her.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They'll make her the puppet. They'll make her feel like she's some legendary, all the things that she wanted from the rap community. They will give to her in spades as long as she will be their mouthpiece. Now, it's not going to last very long. And they'll discard her and she'll try to make her way back over this way and talk about how racist they were to her and all this other shit. And, it's up to you how you treat her when she comes back. Don't make mistakes, though. She will be back on hands and on bended knee, claiming forgiveness, claiming ignorance about what she didn't know and blah, 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 because the stuff that she wants from them is not long term. Mm-hmm. It is temporary. It will be there for as long as they can use her as a prop. And when they no longer need that, when they find a younger, blacker version, you will be tossed aside as well.
Facts.
All of that. Oh, the minorities are the problem and they're deteriorating this society and they want to attack our women. You and your matrimony are the perfect example of that. You are the perfect example of what they don't want. It's what they fearmonger about. So don't think that you are safe in those crosshairs. She on that bitch talking about, yeah, it's okay to be a man. Are you trying to like whitewash your husband's crimes as just being a man, boys being boys? Like that's what y'all should have been mad about before, is the fact that like, okay, I care about women to the point of whether or not my husband wants to sexually assault them, and if he does, then fuck all that pro woman shit. That's what y'all should have been pissed off about. But no, she had to go lay in bed with Erica Kirk, for y'all to,
Erica Vance.
for y'all. That's also crazy. The fact that we're like in real time watching her start a new relationship with another man,
with a very
married high profile man, months after her husband's assassination. Like, she's not even trying to get away from the conspiracy theories. She's not even trying at this point. She done went on this interview with Candace Owens that still hasn't aired yet.
Right.
Why would you go and do an interview with this lady and then let her tell everything that was said in it afterwards? You didn't even release shit yet. Like, it just feels like she's out there doing shit. Like, I get it. She owns the company now, right? She owns Turning Point, so she's the one making the decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost certain that the people who were closest to Charlie Kirk, or at least decision makers at Turning Point before his death, are running the show now, and they are using Erica as kind of like the vehicle. And that's why all of this shit seems so crazy, because there isn't a real decision maker amongst a bunch of them, and they're just pushing all of their decisions through Erica.
Facts.
Now, is she involved in his murder and all of the crazy shit with the Egyptian planes and all that? Look, leave me out of it until you come figure some shit out. I'm just saying, she's not acting like a person who seems very worried about the perception around her husband's death and her potential connection,
I will say this about JD Vance, or at least there's one thing that JD Vance's wife should be okay with in this instance, right? We know their relationship won't last long because she's not a couch.
And like Candace Owens, she'll go on the Breakfast Club to
He'll get
apologize.
it
eventually. Say it again.
We know their relationship won't last very long between JD Vance and Erica Kirk because she's not a couch.
Woo! That's why JD stays so cool, man. He don't gotta go for normal female affection like us normal men. Nah. You just get that thing in the middle of the couch. Go to town, baby. Go to town. One dub I got this week. It's going out to Kobe Bryant posthumously. There was an interview done by one and only Laker great all-star, not really, Samaki Walker.
That's a crazy intro to him.
He was telling a story about how they used to gamble back in the NBA. And like,
does every basketball player gamble?
I mean, I guess. But the basis of the story is that people didn't wait around for the money back then. Like, you lose some money, you owe some money, you pay some money. That's kind of the basis of it. Don't be around here owing people money.
I know exactly when that ended.
Yeah,
Javaris Crittenton and Gilbert Arenas.
No,
that ushered a new era into the situation where we play with
still
guns.
Gamble. I'm sure they still gamble.
I know, I'm sure they gamble. I'm saying you better have that money on time when we play with guns.
Well, I mean, not everybody had to resort to a gun. Apparently, Samaki Walker had lost a card game to some individual on the team, and that individual came up to Samaki Walker a day or so later looking for his money. Samaki Walker didn't have it. And so as Samaki Walker was walking away, he got smacked the shit out of Samaki Walker because he didn't have his goddamn money.
Damn.
That was none other than Kobe Bean Bryant that smacked the shit out of Samaki Walker.
All right, man.
For not having his money. Now listen, if that makes you feel uncomfortable that he Draymond Green one of his teammates over $100, don't feel too bad, because obviously Kobe got his just due when Chris Childs went in his jaw.
Facts.
Right, he got his karma.
Facts.
But I wanted to throw that out there because everybody seems to think that Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole was like the worst thing that ever happened in NBA history.
That happens a lot.
Quietly, it's been plenty of ass whoopings that have been caught across these NBA locker rooms, and y'all don't even know about that.
Jordan socked out Steve Kerr. Latrell Sprewell choked out a coach. Like, yes, these things
just
happen.
so happens that one got caught on a security cam and got leaked to the public. So
yeah,
Yeah, no. Shout out to Bean, man.
That's insane,
Pay that
though.
nigga his money. All right. There's a toss up I got. Next week, Southwest Airlines is officially going to be asking plus size riders to buy an additional seat.
Damn, my travel budget just went up.
So yeah, I just wanted to pose that: is this a fair thing? I, for one, feel like, okay, I guess plane seats can only be but so big. However, right, when it you add a profit motive to it, like, oh, it's not just an additional fee, you have to buy a whole nother seat. Well, now a whole bunch of people just got obese. A whole bunch of people just became obese by Southwest standards, because that just creates the incentive for them. It's like bags. It creates the incentive for them to say, oh, that bag is too big, pay us more money. So
They've done
now
that.
they've gone from doing that to, we'll just grow that business model exponentially and just charge you a whole nother seat for your weight. Which, hey, if I'm 280 pounds and I'm 5'8", yeah, maybe I may be obese to you, but I'm gonna sit my happy ass in this one seat and I'll be fine until we get to where we going. But if they determine whether or not you can sit in that seat comfortably, if they determine whether or not you need to purchase a new seat, then you kind of at their mercy, right? And there's nothing you can do about your extra 50 pounds of baby weight that you were trying to lose for the summer while you're at the airport. So I kind of feel like this is wrong.
Sure.
While I can understand the logistics of it all, I feel like this is just another way for them to exploit the customer.
No, facts. But at the same time, they're only exploiting the customer in this case because they don't want to become the next airline that goes out of business. And I don't mean that from a standpoint of, oh, just nobody wants to go out of business. Southwest is on their way there.
The frames they have for measuring if your bag will fit, they can put a chair somewhere. Exactly. That is exactly what they're gonna come sit down in the prop chair for me, ma'am. Let's see if you'll fit. And if you start spilling over them armrests, it's over with. You gotta buy another seat.
Hey, not for nothing. Fuck a lawsuit. Somebody at Southwest is gonna get socked out. Somebody is going to get punched in their face.
Hey, pulling women out of line to measure them in the seat. They're probably never flying Southwest ever again. I'm never flying Southwest ever again.
I'm just saying.
Now, if enough people complain, I don't see that they can avoid a lawsuit. No, a lawsuit is coming. A lawsuit is coming. It will just be, how does the court determine whether or not Southwest has a right to do what they're doing on the basis of how they're doing it? There's no way of getting around this. They're discriminating against fat people. And just, let's cut through the PC of it all. They are absolutely discriminating against large figure people. So if that's the case, are they allowed to discriminate seat pricing based on size? Are they now incumbent on creating larger plane seating? Is that now a burden that they have to take on as a company, as opposed to being able to decide who pays what based on their size? That'll be up for the court to decide.
Yeah.
But they are absolutely getting sued behind this. There's no way that this will stand without somebody trying to get a payday off of this, for sure. As they should.
Chad, if y'all want to, we can get the class action suit started up now.
Just preemptively start a class action suit.
Squad homies versus Southwest. Let's do it.
My next L I got is going out to Bronny James.
L?
Yeah, I kind of felt bad about this one, actually. But it had to be done.
L.
No, it had to be done. I felt bad about it because it was a heartfelt holiday post. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm a family guy, so I felt for it. But
okay, Peter Griffin.
I couldn't avoid the irony in the tweet. So I'll just read you the post. It says, this is on Legions of Hoop. This is posted. This Bronny knows there won't be too many more Christmas games with LeBron. Time is about to come where I might be the one away, and these guys are going to be home without me, meaning his mom and Bryce and his younger sister. He said the time is coming where I might be the only one away, and these guys are going to be home. Talking about his dad and Bryce Maximus, and I'll be the one away. So it's something that we all got to figure out.
Wait. Bronny is saying this?
He's saying
that
he's about to be the only NBA player
right,
playing on
because it
Christmas
was
Day,
LeBron.
Yeah, while those guys got to stay at home. So he like, we just got to figure it out. Hey, Bronny, listen, son, let me tell you what you got to figure out. What you need to figure out is StreamYard. Okay. you need to figure out USB and XLR. That's what you need to figure out.
No.
Because if you thought that after your daddy retires, that you was he thinks that he's going to persist in the NBA beyond his father's years.
How is Bryce Maximus doing in Arizona?
I don't know. Hopefully he's going to be a 4-year player like his brother should have been.
Because it's likely that he's going to be the one away from the family.
Fam, I think everybody is going to be snuggled under the very tall Christmas tree in their house in Calabasas, comfortably on Christmas morn.
All wearing matching PJs.
Why they count their millions? You don't have to be
successful. The daughter's going to do something great.
You don't have to be successful in the NBA, dog. So let me just start there. Like, your life is not a failure if you don't end up being a success in the NBA. But let me also bring some levity to the situation, fam. You are not even close to being a consistent NBA player. Like, not even close. And the only reason why you are still on an NBA roster right now on this day is because of senior. It's because of senior. And that can't be avoided but for so long, fam. You are at the bottom of the list in shooting percentage. You are at the bottom of the list in defensive efficiency. Your plus minus is atrocious. And we still haven't seen that 3-and-D point guard that everybody, lauded you to be coming into the league. How can you be this delusional?
So what you're saying is they're both going to retire at the same time?
Yes. Their retirement days are synced. There's no way. Even let's say even if JJ Redick is still the coach after LeBron leaves, which I highly doubt. But even if he is, he'd have to be a fucking madman to keep your guaranteed roster spot on there and think that like y'all don't understand, man. An extra spot on a roster allows you flexibility to improve your roster. Even if it's just an open seat at the end of the bench, that gives you flexibility to go out and make moves. It gives you opportunities to go claim players off of waiver wires. But we literally have a black hole on the roster that isn't getting any better because of affiliation to someone who's owed a debt, I guess. For what? I have no clue.
A championship debt.
No.
I won you a ring in 2020.
So then Gigi was going to be a Laker, right? Rest her soul.
She was going to be a
Kobe got them 5. So
Mystic.
if LeBron's one championship meant that my son has to get drafted here and get a guaranteed contract, then the 5 championships that Kobe provided to LA should have meant that the Lakers were going to draft the first female player ever.
No, she was going to be she was going to be a Spark.
Fuck are we talking about?
Sparks. Los Angeles Sparks.
Draft her to the Lakers. What are we talking about?
Oh yeah, and they play in crypto. Yeah, she was going to be a Spark. It's a terrible name.
Somebody should let Buddy know what the deal is.
Grand Regent Thrag said Bryce don't see the court. LOL. He also said I actually think Bronny can be a pro. He can be a defender and 3-point shooter. I'm just telling you what's in the chat.
Okay. Well, you just sit there and you wait on it, bro. You sit there and you wait on it and you let me know when it arrives.
3-point percentage. Oh, now with a 26-7 shooting from 3.
What are we talking about, Joe? What are we talking about?
He is shooting with higher efficiency in the G League. 42% in the G League. Okay. He could do it. It's possible.
Okay.
He's just not doing it in the NBA
because
currently.
The difference between the G League and the NBA is the difference between LeBron and the NBA. And then we just saw a guy a few years ago for the Lakers who had been in the G League for 10 years and was 36 years old.
Yeah.
Andre something.
I can't remember.
Okay. That's who's playing in the G League versus LeBron James being who he is and being one of the like mid-tier players now. That's what the NBA is at that level versus him playing guys with part-time jobs.
He scored 30 points in a G League game. He could do it in a real NBA game.
He's playing like elevated LA Fitness ball. You know where the NBA players come wreck at LA Fitness for a few hours with the normal folks? That's what he's doing in the G League.
He's playing the plumbers and what they call the 90s players.
No, I'm not saying he's playing plumbers, but there might be a few engineers in there. You know what I'm saying? There might be a few nurses. You know what I'm saying? A few guys with some part-time jobs. That's it for Dubs and L's. Make sure you tell us what you thought about ours. Put your likes and shares or your Dubs and L's, in the prompt below. Like, share, and subscribe as well. I was trying to get you there. We do these live every Sunday at 4:30, or you can catch us on the replays at Wednesday at 10.
Absolutely. And make sure you check out our playlist full of Dubs and L's takes from previous weeks, where we just talk about the things like I said in the intro that we like, things that we didn't. Make sure you do like he said. Come join us Wednesday at 10 and subscribe for more. Peace.